Why do people have such a bad impression on anime? I think anime, and in general, animation is a very interesting medium because it allows for more creative freedom than live action can emulate. I imagine something like Fully Cooley couldn't be given a live action treatment without it coming off as offbeat and weird. It's through animation we're able to accept the universe for what it is, and it's able to tell a story through unique techniques and minimal distraction. Not all anime utilizes techniques like that, because some, like Gundam, Perfect Blue, or even Attack on Titan, is grounded in realism, which is easier to translate. But it's the idea that there is a form of filmmaking that is able to utilize an immense amount of creative freedom that I think is amazing. But it seems like outside of anything directly associated with Studio Ghibli, anime finds itself unable to be taken seriously at all. There's numerous times where a very well crafted anime story will not be nominated by an Oscar, on the sheer fact that it is animation. Some say it's cause the photos are out of touch with the realm of cinema, and others say it's because animation in general is still viewed as a medium for children, which isn't entirely untrue. But at the same time, I think with the rise of comic book movies and other mediums that are considered childish for the longest time, we see something like an R-rated Logan and it's given a certain amount of fair treatment in being evaluated as a story in itself, which I think anime lacks, at least in the Western audiences. I can't think of a single Western produced animated movie or series where it's not geared to children entirely. I mean, you have stuff like Sausage Party, but that mocks Pixar's content, but Pixar in itself has really done amazing work in creating layered stories, but ultimately they are still very much child-oriented, just with a more universal appeal. I do think that a lot of people in my generation are able to see anime as something more than a child's show. I'll be candid with the cons of anime, which I think holds it back. The culture that surrounds it is at times very strange and childish. It's hard to disassociate anime and its fandom of people who wear Naruto headbands. It's got a lot of nerds, and while that's certainly more acceptable these days with the popularity of Star Wars and Marvel, not to that extent I think, but not to hate on its culture in any way, because I think it's a very positive thing even though it's a bit strange. To that strange, which I think reflects the nature of anime itself. Hentai is also another big thing. Because of the very open-ended nature of anime and its ability to be adult-oriented, it's created its own form of pornography, which then you have further reaching aspects of hentai like tentacles/lollies, which the argument can absolutely be made that this can only exist in anime because of the open-ended nature, form, and community. There is an underlying notion that keeps anime from being taken seriously because of the notable community comes off as largely childish, and some parts even depraved. I guess the question is, will there be a time where anime is an extension of what Japanese cinema came? Will it be ever taken seriously? I personally suspect that people of my generation will get older and take over the power positions of the media. A lot of us will be more open to that, more open-minded. So, all in all, I just think anime has a bad impression on people because it's still considered childish, and also the stigma of the weird anime sex, including hentai, and its own incestuous community surrounding its fandom. Hopefully, in growing years, that will change, but hey, whatever. That's enough for me. I want to hear your guys' opinions. What do you guys think? What am I wrong? I'm probably wrong. Don't listen to me, I'm an idiot. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you want to message me, I'm on Twitter at hipsterbrucely. In the meantime, if you want to listen to me talk more about films, TV, anime, etc., find me at the Film Fixing Podcast. If you just want to hear about my life and my daily struggle, find me on the Please Stop Drinking podcast. Once again, thanks everyone.